Hello, everyone. You're welcome to Marshall Nay. How are you today? Now, I have a question for you. Have you ever met someone who feels everything so deeply? One moment full of laughter, the next quietly falling apart, and you wonder why those people behave just the way they do? Now, I would like you to know that for some people, like about 7 millions of them across the world, that intensity is not just being moody or they're trying to be dramatic. No, it's a part of a real treatable mental health condition called borderline personality disorder, otherwise known as BPD. Yeah, maybe you're hearing about this for the first time, but that symptom exists, and there are a lot of people who are suffering from it, whether quietly or loudly, every day of their lives. So this month, we'll be unpacking what BPD truly is, beyond the labels, beyond the judgment, and learning how understanding can heal more than just the criticizing we ever do. What exactly is BPD? According to the American Psychiatric Association, BPD is marked by intense emotion, unstable relationship, impulsive behavior, and a fragile sense of self. But that's kind of a big drama, right? Okay, now let's imagine living with emotional volume that's permanently turned to the maximum. Joy feels electric, anger feels volcanic, sadness feels endless, and you're like, what's wrong with this kind of people? But that's just it. People with BPD don't choose these swings, they just simply experience emotions far more powerfully than the average person do, and it takes them longer to recover from them. Like the psychologist Dr. Marshall Liner, who has passionately lives with BPD, said, it feels like having third-degree emotional bonds. Everything hurts more, and that is exactly why understanding matters. Behind what may look like chaos is usually pain, yes, they feel pain deeply, and a longing to be seen and accepted, and most importantly, feel safe. But with what we've known so far about these guys, the sad truth is that there's a whole lot of myths surrounding people suffering from BPD. One of them is that they are manipulative. But the truth, they are just trying to be themselves. They're not trying to control others. They are fighting to manage intense fear of abandonment. They don't want to be left alone. They don't want to lose grip of what they feel is dear to them. Yes, you too, sometimes you always want to hold on to what you feel dear. But being that you're not having BPD, you are not going all out with it. And the next one is that they can be helped. But the truth is, with therapy, especially dialectical behavioral therapy, many people recover and go on to live balanced, fulfilling lives. So they actually can be helped. The next myth, which is the third, is that they are toxic and attention seeking. Just like I mentioned from the first myth, is that they don't want to feel abandoned. They don't want to be abandoned. So because they are fighting for such what they hold dear, people think they are actually attention seeking and they are toxic. These guys are most incredibly empathetic. Yes, they feel what you feel too. They are creative. They are sensitive to your feelings as well. You know, they feel too much. That's just it. So when we try and remove the stigma, we see a person instead of a problem. Have you been following through? Good. Every act of empathy will make a difference. When someone's emotion feels too much, what they often need is not advice. Don't tell them, oh, you can't just do that, you're being overreactive, you're being irrational, you're being that. Just let them know that, oh, it's okay. Validate it first of all. For example, you can say, I can see it really hurts. You start with that, and that can actually come a storm faster than the lecture you ever want to give to them. In fact, some of them will never even listen to you because they actually have a valid reason to behave the way they do. Now, people with BPD aren't broken, they are simply hurting deeply inside. So, and just like anyone who's been burned, they heal best with gentle, consistent care. The truth is, BPD is not a life sentence. Recovery is possible. With the right therapy, support, and patience, many people, build stable, joyful lives. Next, we'll be looking into their word more closely. For example, what it feels like to live with BPD, how fear, love, and identity intertwine inside that experience. So if you've learned something today, please, I would like you to like, share, and of course, you can actually subscribe too and leave your comment about what stood out to you on this topic. So let's build a community of understanding, not judgment.